Let's talk about lifestyle design, people. Doing what you love to do. You see me a lot outside. I love being outside. And I always thought to myself, man, the perfect job, I could be anywhere I want, whenever I want to be there, and get paid for it. This is not something that came naturally. And I gotta credit Tim Ferriss, The 4-Hour Work Week, with really opening my eyes. Great books open your eyes to things. And just recently, I saw, I think it was Moe's Bow Ties on the Shark Tank with Damon John. And there was a little kid pitching bow ties. And he actually got one of the best deals there. If you guys go look at it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But he said, find out what you love to do and then figure out how to make money doing it. And then after he said that, he said, find out, figure out, find out, figure out, find out, figure out, find out, figure out, find out, figure out. I'll take this in two parts. So find out. Find out's pretty simple. You're probably already doing it. You are already doing it. What you love to do, you're gonna do it, regardless of whether you get paid or not to do it. So finding out, before figuring out, finding out something you already do. You love to do it. You would do it if money was no object. If you could erase all the money from the earth, just like ants, we would build something, right? Ants don't have a currency system, but you still see them moving around sand all day, right? Even if you put them in a little box. Humans are the same way. You're gonna do something. You're gonna be productive. So whatever you're doing that you love to do, whether it's your hobby or you're stocking clothes all the time, right? My wife is always stocking clothes, and building a business around what you love to do, whether it's clothes, whether it's business, it's all business, but whether it's clothes, whether it's automobiles, finance, whatever it is, whatever field you love, you're already doing it. So understand, look back at the last few years of your life and say, what do I love? What do I spend all my time doing? Whether it's video games, and that's the find out part. Now let's talk about the figure out part. And I quote, "You ain't got the answers." End quote. Mr. Kanye West. I mean, that's why it's the figure out stage, right? Find out, figure out. You're figuring out because you don't know. So figuring out is the journey. It's the life. It's the process of what you're doing, So that's really, you have to revel in that. You don't want to look at the outcome or the end product and say, if you don't have that, you're happy. It's the process. It's the figure out part, right? So once you find out what you love, you got to figure out how to make money doing it. The good thing is you should love it. So it's not going to be hard for you to figure it out, because all the time you spend there, you would have spent there anyway. So it's just really about allocating your mind thought to, once you understand what you love to do, to look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from a perspective, how can I make money? How can I accomplish and buy the things I need and continue to live a happy life? Because most of your time is going to be happy if you're doing something you love to do. So the figure out part, you really have to fall in love with the process. And as an entrepreneur, or really as a person in life, you're in love with something already. And if you can figure out how to make money doing that, it's a beautiful thing. So find out, figure out. I think that was one of the best things. But lifestyle design, I'm going to give you guys one more tip. Let me think about this to make sure I got this right. Okay, so my biggest tip on lifestyle design, and I thought about this, and it's really what's worked for me. So I'm going to tell you guys what's worked for me. For me, what's worked is looking in the mirror every day and asking myself, do I absolutely love what I do? Do I want to get up? Am I excited to get up? Did I have a hard time sleeping last night because I was so excited? And if the answer is no to that for too long, I stop doing what I'm doing. And that's the first part. So the first part is really, again, to design your life to be happy, to design working and making income. So that's number one. That's really the foundation of it. And then it's really about working wherever you're at. So, I don't have any excuses because I'm in the forest taking a walk, or meeting with a client in a certain geography, right? Or I have dinner with the wife. There is no excuses because I can make money wherever I'm at. I love doing that. I love having the freedom to do that. Once you find your passion, you'll be able, you already found it. You already did it. Like I said before, you already You know, find it, figure out how to make money, but find it. You guys already know it. You guys are already doing it, whatever that is. And once you found that and you start looking at it from an angle to make money, you become obsessed. And it's really about not having any excuses wherever you're at, whenever you're there, to go out there and try to attempt to monetize the thing you love, you know. And that's just, you got to get in where you fit in, right? So, and again, it's about figuring it out. It's the process, but you guys got to love what you do. Hope this was helpful. I'm just documenting my journey and all the things that I've realized in my life that I'm thinking about and I'm trying to put down on video content so I can go back and hopefully help my 200 plus clients, or you know, public company CEOs that I talk to, or my friends, my family, you guys, obviously. But really, this is for myself, to document the things that I've learned. You know, lifestyle design is something crazy. It's really about happiness, and then reverse engineering where you're at, where you want to be. If your goal is to be on the beach every day, then go sell, you know, beach towels, and go sell. The money is not the factor. I've seen, if you've been down to Miami Beach, you'll see a couple $1 million companies out there renting cabanas. Like, that's all they do, you know. So you can make money doing whatever you love to do. Just find out what you love to do, and then once you do that, be relentless. Be relentless on a pursuit to understand how you think you can make a couple bucks doing it, because you don't have to get paid a lot. You just got to get by. And as long as you get by and you love what you're doing, you're going to be very happy. And then there's a secondary effect, which is the happiness brings about this other enormous success in your life. It increases revenues from a pure business point. So I hope that got helped. Subscribe to the channel if you guys like it. My name is Nicholas Coriano. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll be back next time, guys.